Nish is going to join me in the studio, but right now, Cedric is going to talk to some of the fabulous folks out there on the Cisco Live show floor. Take a look.
Let's figure out what people think about Cisco Live. Let's go. If I ask you 3 words about Cisco Live, what are the 3 words?
Oh, impressive, powerful, I think simple as well.
Adventure, a family, security.
Interesting, fun.
Forward thinking, getting to know your peers.
High technology. Leadership.
Good vibes.
Training.
Massive, eye-opening,
Inspiring.
inspiring,
Good fun.
cutting edge.
Impactful.
Awesome.
Everyone could join.
Magic.
It's very busy.
I found him. I found you.
Well, I wasn't lost.
Incredible. Incredible.
Innovation.
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 Innovative.
Innovative,
Networking, friendship, people.
Amazing.
Amazing and amazing. To be 3.
Amazing. Outstanding.
So if you have to convince your colleagues or friends to come next year, how would you do it?
Look at me.
I don't have to, because we are all here.
well, I want because I want to, come again, so they would just take up my spot.
The networking and the connections you can make here, along with the moments you would live, I think they are not something you can replace.
If you want to go for the latest news, most interesting insights, you definitely have to be here in Amsterdam.
I would tell them that it's really nice and they had to see it.
A fantastic way to meet with partners and customers.
Everyone's here again to kind of make a success story about how we can make everything a lot better, a lot easier for everyone.
Go to Cisco Live.
Let's go!
I mean, really, if you are wondering why you should come to a Cisco Live, I think that says it all right there. Amazing, amazing, amazing. All 3 of those words, and this really is a remarkable event. So please, we would love to see all of you at whichever Cisco Live you choose, or all of them, if you want to join us. That would be great as well. Great job, Cedric. Now, did you notice that Cedric was wearing a beautiful gilet, great vest, as he was walking around and conducting those interviews? Well, he got that vest from the Cisco store, which is directly back over here behind me, and our own Cedric DeValder is, in fact, back over there with our RF crew. Hello, Cedric.
Oh, sorry, did we start? Oh, we're live already? Okay, sorry, Steve. I was just trying some new clothes. I like shopping, right? But yeah, as you said, it's not my gilet this time. I'm actually trying to find another vest. So I'm here in the Cisco store, and I just came out of a smart fitting room. And just let's come in real quick because it's awesome technology. Basically, based on what I'm wearing right now, the fitting room recognizes it, and I'm able to ask for assistance. So you can see I can just tap here. It's the jacket I have on right now. And I can be like, I think this size is actually quite all right, but I want to have a different color. Or, I think, Steve, are you an extra large? Maybe I can bring one for you. I can then basically request assistant, and somebody will come in and basically hand me the stuff. So that's, I think, pretty cool. I think we all know this issue that when we're shopping and you're like, oh, where is someone to help us? I think this is really technology that can help that help with that process. So if we just go outside, and I know our cameraman is gonna don't fall over. So there is so much to shop about at the Cisco store, but it's more than a merchandise store at Cisco. It's also to showcase the technology from Cisco itself and our partners. We have cameras over here. Let's just have a look around here as well. We have cameras in the corner. Those are Meraki cameras. And then, of course, we have some beautiful products here from polos. I need a new golf polo, actually, Steve. Sweaters and so on. On the other side, we have a new line as well. Actually, this is quite funny. I think they made this line especially for me because they put a C everywhere. Not really sure, and there is a Cisco logo on it as well, but I think they just thought about me, I think. If we go a little bit further, the jacket that I have on, I think is really, really, really cool. So we have over here jackets for men, for women. As you can see, a whole range of collections, some nice vests. We have water bottles on the right-hand side as well. If we go here, And another cool part of the store as well is these price, oops, I'm breaking the store, is actually these price tags. They're also connected, and it basically shows a little bit more information about the product and the price, so this can all be updated remotely as well. So they'll fix it afterwards. If we then go a little bit further over here, behind, so our lovely shop attendants are always super helpful. But behind that, you can see that there is a Meraki display, and that display shows all of the cameras here, and they're actually smart cameras as well. Smile for the camera. See, I said they're lovely, aren't they? So if we go, we'll go here, because everything that is being sold in this store is made, or is basically sold because it wants to empower an inclusive future for all, something at Cisco that we live by, right? So if we go a little bit further down here, a little bit further, it's quite a trek. There is a donation tab, right? So the Cisco store is actually donating to 4 causes on our behalf. We can actually just take one, put it in, oops, and then basically based on what's in the box, you can choose your donation. I will make sure that we spread it evenly, just to be sure. So I think I did this one and this one. Done. We donated €1 to those organizations. It's getting at the end of the week talking, right? That's only what we saw, a very limited selection of what we sell at Cisco. So there is also the Cisco store online. You can visit that by merchandise.cisco.com. And until tonight, you can basically use the code Cisco Live Ship to get free shipping. And that is whatever you hear at the conference. You can use one of the tablets to fill it out and it will ship it to your home. Or if you're at home and you're dialing into the live stream, you also have the opportunity to use that code and you can get some Cisco merchandise. We have some more interesting and cool stuff over here. They always ask after the tour, so Kaylee is just around the corner and she's doing a tour right now to showcase. They also use, they can also show some of the things that people find most interested, and that's with the sensors and cameras. Steve, I'm just going to ask you, what are you most interested about when you walked into the Cisco store?
Sorry, I've got both of you talking at the same time. I missed that. What was that, Cedric?
I'll just say it again. What are you most excited about in the Cisco store?
Well, I love the work. I mean, as an extra large person, I love what Kaylee Visconti and Brian Domine always set up when they're here at Cisco Live, because it's not just on the retail side. Everybody thinks that the Cisco store is, I'm going to look through the books, the different authors that are here at the show. I'm going to look for, again, the retail pieces. No, this is actually a technology demo. It's an enormous demo, and it's showing all the latest and greatest within the retail space and sphere. I was with Kaylee when we were at National Retail Federation. She and Brian had a fantastic talk at that particular event, and they brought all the different technologies on the security side, the distribution, the delivery side, the order chains, and it was just such cool stuff. And I also loved what you were showing there with the try-on outside of the room. I mean, I wasn't sure what you were going to emerge wearing or not wearing, Cedric, but it was really cool to see you come out of that. Steve. That's all right. No worries at all. But I think the technology side of the Cisco store, to me, is the most exciting part of it, far beyond the retail offerings. All right, great. So, Nish, I wanted to come to you to talk about other parts of the hub, right?
Yes.
So we were just in the DevNet zone. We were over in the Cisco store. Talk to me about what's over in Hall 7. I never get out of here. This is what the bars are here for, is to keep me
Steve in.
here. It's to keep me in, not to let anybody else in. It's just to keep me from getting out. What have you seen over in Hall 7? Talk to me.
I have loved the Cisco Showcase. So that is where we have some of our biggest customer priorities here on show at the event. So from secure the enterprise. Obviously, I used to work in the security team. It's really great to see all the advancements and innovations that have happened just in a couple of years. Right. The transform infrastructure, reimagine applications, and of course hybrid work as well. We've been talking about how to make the office more of a magnet, not a mandate, in the ways that hybrid work solutions are going to do that. And I think what I've loved seeing over there is something we've been talking about all week, like AI, how that's actually embedded into a lot of our technologies and solutions through WebEx, through the AI assistant. Even today, we're here. I'm missing a few meetings this week because we're here. Yeah, I'm not really missing out on anything because I've got the AI assistant giving me notes, actions, all the things I need to do when I get back, and I love it because it's making my job a lot easier to catch up.
Absolutely, focusing on the positive. I'm glad that you brought up our different offices that we have around the world. When we were at Smart City Expo in November, so much of what we were hearing about from Cisco was what we have done within our own own offices, right? So as far as the back to work or as far as the hybrid work environment goes, all of a sudden these places are becoming remarkable gathering spots.
Yes.
One of our great colleagues, Davis, who he spent a little time in Chicago. So he's not based in Chicago, he's in Seattle, but he was in Chicago and he and I got a chance to visit. He had just come out of our Chicago office and said,
I'm jealous about this. I did not hear
want
about
to
this.
live there. No, it was just amazing. I was also just talking with Jonas. He was here a few minutes ago, new gentleman that I had met out of the Paris office, and he said, you've got to come and look at what Cisco is doing with the Paris office. I haven't been there yet. I don't know, how are things going in your territory on that front? Because I haven't seen yours either.
I mean, our office is also great. You know, actually, Steve, I recently hosted a webinar for Cisco, so webinars.cisco.com if you want to stay in touch with what Cisco is doing in this space. And I hosted our Chief People Officer, Kelly Jones, and also our SVP of Workplace Resources, Christian Bixby. And we've recently released a white paper with Deloitte talking about hybrid work and where it's moved to and the future of the workplace. And what I really loved is Kelly is our Chief People Officer and Christian is our Workplace Resources Executive. They were talking about the foundation to it. It's not just thinking about, you know, how to make it look pretty or thing, but really thinking through from the ground up what do you want the culture of your organization to be? How do you want people to work together? What's the collaboration culture going to look like? And then you build and you design around the people. So it was so fascinating to speak about hybrid work and to hear from these executives how we've done it at Cisco. It's like a behind the scenes of the beautiful Paris office, of the Chicago office. And it doesn't start with the technology pieces. It doesn't start with a really cool office with free food. It starts with the people at the heart of it, and then they build up from the culture they aspire to have, and then obviously going from there, the technology fits in. It's such an enabler. It's what creates such part of magnet. And then obviously, you know, you see things like in a Paris office, we have that beautiful, like, you know, French culture, the architecture. When you marry those together on top of the people and culture you want to build, I think that's what creates a really successful workplace.
Couldn't agree with you more, Nish. I know I sound like a broken record when I say it, but when you amaze and delight the human being first, guess what corporations are made up of? Large quantities of human beings, and we always try to play to that company benefit first, and I always let people know, no, pull back. Speak one-on-one to a fellow human, make them happy, make them excited about what they're doing, inspire them to do better work, and guess what? You end up with a better corporate culture.